So yeah, here's my first live. This was kind of rushed. So if you didn't make it, that's okay. I kind of like rushed this. I didn't really plan it exactly. Kind of went rushed. So yeah, we have our first live stream, whatever. So yeah, while we wait for the people who see this after the live, just so you know, take it this old thing that I made, I colored over it so then you guys can't see my real name. But I made this thing, right? It was a name tag, right? Put a sticker on it or whatever. So I want to try to remake it, basically. So we're gonna try to remake that. We're not gonna start exactly, not quite yet. Because first, what we want to do is wait for people to show up. That is gonna be a extremely long time, not gonna lie. So, I'm gonna see what these buttons do. It's playables, share, chat filter, nominations. Okay, well, I don't think anyone's gonna show up at the moment, of course, because Snowy's probably busy. Libby's Wi-Fi is probably out at this moment, so whatever. Just gonna start for the people who see this afterwards. So, obviously, what I want to try to do is do the name first. So I'm gonna do the gamer name, of course. So try that. I'm not gonna. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna use the screen to see what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to like move my head around it because I'm holding the screen up by something. This old thing I got for TikTok when before I ever was a YouTuber. I don't know why I got it. It's for Christmas. So oh well. But yeah, using that. Gotta try to look around. Ah, dude. This is what it feels like. Nobody to talk to. Not a single person. Nada. Oh well, I'm gonna see if Snowy wants, or not Snowy, Libby, uh, wants to see. Boop. Yes, I will consider, like, doing a face reveal at some point. Yeah, we're gonna try to do this. So we're gonna do name first, obviously. So, uh, should we do it as like Burns? I guess. I will. Let's see. So I made this in like what, third grade, something like that, for when I first started going back into school. So yeah, it was third grade or whatever. So I'm burning hot right now, but sweater because it looks cool. Why not? I know it's hot. It sucks. We're gonna do it anyways because like no one's gonna stop me. So let's see here. We're gonna do the name. So the beep 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 beep. You know what? Let's turn on some music. You know what we got for music? We got our Google. um, hey Google, play the Living Tombstone radio on Pandora, please.
Sure. Playing the Living Tombstone on Pandora.
I'm gonna say please. No one can stop me. So let's do this. I don't think you guys can see that. Try to make it slightly.
I'm a little kid swallowed by the shadows in the ocean, and I know it's a little bit daunting. It's a little bit scary when I'm alone. It's a little bit dark outside when I'm uptight. I call you on the phone. When we hang out, I stay away.
Does this look good? There's literally nobody here, but whatever. Who cares anymore? Oh well. Don't mind my weird singing. If it sucks, I'm sorry. It's been so long since I heard any FNAF songs or whatever this is, so don't mind me randomly singing along and be like, oh wait, I remember this song. But yeah, don't mind me. I'm just gonna be doing this. Not in the doorway. The fire is lit beyond your ear. I feel like it's a little too big, if you ask me. Pray it isn't real. With your bias and I'm hungry for more. Unsatisfied. Oh God, I'm blue. I'll be alright. With stories. Uninvited visitors outside. I'm having a goodbye in my bed. My head is light, but it's red, and I wonder around me and surround me until I agree. It's shining at the far end of the road. Do I think that looks good? Hope it does. I think I'm gonna turn Google down just a little bit so you guys can actually hear me. Hey Google, volume down just a bit. Thank you, Google. Okay. No, I said thank you. Okay. And then work on that later. Now we have this little mushroom here. I used to be obsessed with mushrooms at the time. So let's try to recreate the mushroom in my own style now. And it's red and I wonder to what it's been around me and surround me until I agree. What's this shining at the far end of the road? I'd rather see the dark end of the tunnel in the bottom. Tunnel in the bottom. Mushrooms are not perfect, so I'm not going to try to make this the most perfect mushroom. I am going to try to make it good. Fun fact, mushrooms, those little dot things, it's not a part of it. It's actually these little other things on it. So it's actually 3D, which I'm going to try to recreate. Stay calm. There's a figure in the hall. Stay calm. Stay calm. Wits and stay alive, which I have a 9 to 5. There's a stranger in a stall. Stay calm. There's one send. That's fine. I'm fine. This song used to be my favorite FNAF song, and it was the first ever one I heard. And I got so addicted to FNAF after that. So yeah, it's usually the songs that get me hooked. Still does. Okay, so we got that mushroom part. We gotta add the little hearts that you see here. So let's try to add the little hearts. What am I doing over there? I literally haven't even gotten over there. What am I doing? Okay, I need to add the hearts. That's what I meant. Oh, you're getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna make a little heart right here that kind of cuts off. They're like little ears, so we're gonna try to do that since that's basically what I was going towards. Okay, next we have this little swirl thing here, like a little pattern. I don't know what's going on over there, so we'll try to do that. Or whatever. So, let's try to do that. Make ours a little bit more fatter, because why not? Which kind of failed. So I'm going to try to do a little bit better. So. You guys think that's good? Mine's a little bit more sharp than that one. Try to add those little circles, I guess. Basically, we're trying to recreate that without changing too much. Just the art style, so then the cute oldness doesn't leave. Okay. Next, we have this little thing, which is Bonnie. Which, here we go! We have the best song for that. Or one of the best songs to have for that, because Bonnie's song would be way better for this situation. Sorry, I haven't heard the song, so I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, let's try to do some sort of Bonnie thing. It looks like I was trying to do like a cat position Bonnie. We're gonna try to do just the Bonnie head, because I don't know what's going on there. I made that part a little bit bigger. We're not gonna do the kind of head thing that we had going on over here, because it's kind of too late. So let's keep trying. In my mind. Does that look good? Oh well. Okay, next we have cinnamon roll, but it's a sticker. So do we add some other sticker that we have? No, because I'm not gonna waste the sticker. So I'm just gonna try to draw it the best way I can. Let's try to draw some sort of character. Should we do, hey Google, volume down? I feel like it's slightly too loud. Can't even hear myself. But, should we do cinnamon roll or macaroni? Like, that's a thought to have. Here. Make. There we go. Have that there. Start pull. So now you guys have that. Hooray! So I guess while we do that, I can add a little more stuff to this. A little bit of shading. sort of. I like that one better, right there. Should we add an eye? No. This would be like that. Okay. While we're at it though, I do want to see if there's like any other details over here I can add. I feel like that tea has been through way too much. No one has voted yet because there's no one here. Oh gosh, what am I supposed to do? Oh no. I think I can pause this. Let's send it to another. Send it to a friend. There we go. Sent to hi. Cool. Let's see. Let's try to do a little bit more. I wonder, could you be inside the closet? Oh, you're hiding here. You're it. Ding dong. Finally found you, dear. Now you're it. You know what? While we wait, have this cookie. Sister came in before the thing, so I want some. Yeah, there you go. Gonna eat that. This is really weird because there's nobody watching. Oh. Don't tell no one. I'll get jelly. Sure, someone will come up soon. But when you guys didn't come here to just watch me sit around waiting for people to come during the live, you came here because you saw this here. Like, oh wait, I missed that. I as well watch it. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and... No. Hey Google. Volume down. Okay. I don't think you guys can hear that. But, I guess let's just try to... Let's try to recreate cinnamon roll. Because we're doing this, okay? Now I'm in a lot of pain because the way I'm sitting for this, since I don't have the correct equipment, I can't speak. Why couldn't I say that correctly? So what I get for being a sign language kid most of my life. Yeah, let's just... Bip. Let's do cinnamon roll, I guess. I just died. Let's do the eyes first. Wearing the mask, playing the part. connections and brings up both heaven. Oh, time is nothing fragile. Make it like a cursed one, because I can't draw apparently. Yeah, we got this weird looking cinnamon roll. It's like weird body shape, I guess. Poor cinnamon roll. Look at this little guy. Poor guy. Don't even look close to this. It's just sad. Oh well. Also, why is one side characters and the other side is just whatever? Like, why was it like that? We're not gonna fix that. Oh well. This is basing off old stuff, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna base off old stuff. So yeah, I guess now you overlap. Okay, give it a second. It's having a hard time to draw right now, so we're just gonna. I don't think it's out. I think it's just tired of me using it. New paper. Yay! It's not broken. Trying to fix it. Try to find it. And it wants you to be on my side. Broken to a million pieces. I can't go back. All the beauty in the broken glass. Okay, don't be mad. I watched the show multiple times because my siblings forced me to. They forced me, and since these walls are not very thick, just at 3 a.m. I hear, ah! So, like, I'm not a hater to it, but I also don't like it, to be honest, because I have sat through hours and hours of hearing this song go on and off because my siblings are children. Literally. I think it is running out of ink. Okay, that kind of sucked. But oh well. Overlap not that bad. Rate it. Okay, so I think while I draw, I guess I can tell some stories, some art stories, some school stories. If you guys want to mind hearing. Hey Google, volume at 5%. So we have a little bit of background music. But so a while back, say like like in 7th grade. Let's do a little love story. Why not? Let's do a little love story. 7th grade, 2nd trimester, right? There was this thing going on at school, right? Where for all the 7th graders, which was including me at the time, our school was doing like this old champion thing where we did like medieval stuff, right? Had like a bunch of stuff, dude, and we'd go into teams. There's a few other teams. I don't remember the name of my team. I do remember the color. And we were yellow. It's like 4, 5, 6 teams, somewhere around there. But there's teams. And for my team, there was a few kids I knew. Like my friends. Libby, she wasn't on my team. Definitely not. But she didn't exactly. She practiced and practiced. She did like a whole bunch of stuff for sure. And she would have won. Her team was so close to winning, but unfortunately she couldn't make it. So they got 2nd place. Great. My team was 3rd place. The 1st place, it was like the Agros or something, but it was the red team. There were a few friends I knew were on there, and they were crazy. They got in like the best outfits. They got the most points because they were the most insane people. Crazy. But for that, during it though, doing a bunch of stuff, right? But this is where the story truly comes into play. See, before or like after all of that is where the story starts, because like at the very end when we were like packing our stuff up to go home, because like we finished, I got 3rd place, I was happy. 3rd place is enough. And I was getting out of my class thing because in those we'd go into this one class like the middle of the day. But this like happened at the end of the day. So it's at the end of the day, I was packing up, ready to go home. And on my way out, as I open the door, I hear a voice saying my full name. Now, here's a little fun thing about me. My full name, my full first name, is not normal, so people usually shorten it. Shorten it into something so it's not as long, right? Kind of what I did with my username. But it's also based off of a real story thing, so we'll get into that at some point. They said my full first name, and I didn't even know the kid, right? And usually everyone just calls me the first part of my name or the last part. And this kid behind me with his friend, we'll call him Cola, right? Call him Cola. And behind me, he said my full first name. I guess like, oh, maybe it was a friend or whatever. So I turned around, said, oh, hey. And when I looked at him, I didn't even notice this kid, right? This is like a Mexican kid. I don't even know him. Right? I didn't even know his existence until now. And I didn't know his name. Like, and that's really important because said hi back, and because of that, I started knowing his existence. I started recognizing him out in public. And he's like in this group of friends where they all have the same haircut and they all look the same. Pretty similar, but there is like certain parts about them that tells them apart real easy. But because of that, I learned to recognize him between his friends. And usually, apparently, his friends are like one of the bullies. One of the 7th grade bullies. And I've only been bullied by a few kids, but then they stopped bullying me because, like, I'm an outrovert, okay? I'm always excited to know that someone actually will take time just to even bully me. So I was having a great time because of it, so they just stopped in general. Thanks to that, stopped being bullied or whatever. But I knew these people because my friends would say, oh yeah, they bully me like all the time, right? And it turns out one of them, the same kid, Cola, said hi to me with his friend. He is the only one in that group that actually stands up for the people that they bully. Turns out that to my friend Libby, he stood up for him and he helped pick up her stuff that she dropped during class. And turns out, for like another friend that I have, call him Saint. Don't know why, that just popped up in my head, but call him Saint. And Saint was being bullied by the group and another group, because he's like bullied by everyone because he has some home trauma, let's say. So everyone bullies him about it. And Cola, he came over, he stood up for him. So that was really interesting. So I noted all that, and I also noticed how he likes to try to sit next to like people, or like sit really close to me and my friends. I guess maybe it's like one of the friends that he like knew personally or whatever, because never really interact with me besides that moment. So I noticed some things, and I'm like really weirded about it because I've never really looked for certain signs in people when it came to love. In fact, I never had a crush ever in my entire life. So like I didn't understand these signs. And I told my uncle about it. I was like, I think he hates me. I think he wants to bully me at some point. And he says, no, he doesn't. He's interacting with your friends kindly. And he, like, said hello to you, all that stuff, everything that you've been noticing. He obviously likes you. And I'm like, what? No. Because everyone that I've ever known, as far as I knew, I've never been liked. So, because of this, I was confused. It's like, oh, doesn't make sense. So I started looking at it more, and I looked some stuff up, and apparently the signs that he was showing were clear signs. And then a while later, like, I'm being crushed by everyone in the like morning line, because in the morning they have breakfast and it's not very much, so you have to get to it, which means everyone will try to crush you. So if you don't want to be crushed, you have to wait out, but if you wait out, you don't get any food, so you have to go through it. But people are very desperate about it as well, so it makes it suck. So with all that, just kind of like I saw him in his like group, and there's this one kid, right? We'll call him Eiffel Tower. Cola came up to me with his friends. He's like, hey, do you like Eiffel Tower? And I'm like, no, because I barely know the kid. All I know is that he likes to tease people, but not a full-on bully type thing. He says, oh, well, Eiffel Tower likes you, like, a lot. So I'm like, oh. was like, would you date him? Would you kiss him? And I look at Cola and I'm like, I mean, no, because I didn't like him. I didn't like Eiffel Tower. But one time, I did go on a date with someone, and I did date someone for like 5 days because they wanted to, because they liked me, and then I said no, because no. But, so I just said no, because it's like the best thing that I could think of to say. Just worried that if I said yes, they would actually try to date me. So I just said no, I would not. And the look on poor little Eiffel Tower's face broke my heart, and I felt so sorry, but I didn't say anything. My friends dragged me away, said, dude, that would have been a free date. I was like, yeah, but I'm not going to date someone I don't like. Not after the last time. My mom got really mad at me. So, like, okay, oh well. Moved on. And since that, little Cola started getting more closer, started being a little more braver. I think he was testing something, if I'm going to be honest. So yeah, started noticing more, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And later on, there was a dance. My friend's like, oh yeah. Wait, no, not at the dance. But we'll get to that later. But before that, I was sitting in health class because it turned out him and I shared a class in health class. Or him and I shared a class in 6th period. Me and Cola. And none of my friends were there except for like some people who thought we were really good friends. And I'm okay to be friends with literally anyone. Like, I'm collecting humans at this school. But I'm not quite sure if we were exactly friends or not. But they were arguing about, oh yeah, no, they're my friend, or whatever, saying, but like they're my cousin, and I'm like confused about what's happening here. And we're doing presentations, right, about like a certain thing, and I'm like freaking out because like, I don't know, I started growing this weird feeling in my chest anytime Cola was around. So I was confused, and I, for some reason, was super scared because always was scared during presentations, but this was like a deadly fear type thing. This made me terrified. I gathered up the courage, I got up there, said my little thing, and I sat down. And then Cola, he got up with his friends after me, right? And he did his presentation with his friends. And when he sat down, I was just glad that I didn't, like, die right in front of everyone. So I was pretty sure I was. And then right behind me, while I'm watching the other people's presentations, I hear, I think I like Bugz. We're going to say Bugz because I'm not going to say my real name. We're not going to deal with that right now. But yeah, I hear him say that, and my entire world feels something I've never felt before. Like this joy, like as if I've been waiting to hear that. I'm like, what? I start blushing, and I've never blushed before. And I'm confused by this. I'm like, what is this feeling? Why am I feeling this? Because I think for once my body finally accepted I liked someone. My brain finally accepted that, and just heard my crush say it to their friend behind my back, thinking I didn't hear that. Buddy, I hear everything. So I'm like, oh god, someone likes me. I don't like this. And the entire time, I'm freaking out. I'm like, I like someone and they like me back. I tell my friends, like, just my friends on the bus, right? And they're like, well, I bet you they're just playing you. I bet you that, because, like, they do this to everyone. And turns out Cola, he does not do that to everyone. turns out. So I'm like confused why they would say that. Why would they say, oh yeah, they do that to he does that to everyone. Their entire group. Never trust a Mexican. Buddy, that's the most racist thing I've ever come out or I've ever heard, aside from the racist things that I'm not gonna say. That's the most racist thing to say to someone who has a crush. So I'm like, oh, okay, I guess, because I started believing them. I was like, this is better to believe than to let my heart go, because my family did not have a good reputation of love, let's just say. So I had I had great trust with people. What I didn't have is great trust. Like, I had trust issues when it came to crushes and love. So it was easier to think, easier to believe. And I told my mom about that, and she's like, oh no, he definitely likes you. They're definitely lying. It has to be. And they're telling me, trust your brain, trust your heart, whatever, and tell Libby. And this is where Libby becomes a really good friend right here, okay? Libby tells me, don't trust your brain, don't trust your heart, trust your gut. That tells the truth. And I didn't understand what she meant by that until the next day we hear, oh, there's a dance coming on. And think about Cola. My brain says, don't trust, don't trust. My heart says, follow what you need. Then my gut, I actually feel something. I feel something right in my stomach. And it's like pulling me, telling me, be wary, but go on. Just be careful. So then, during the dance, I noticed over and over again, he tries to go on the side of the dance, right? Starts coming around, comes towards me. And I do notice him, but when I look over to acknowledge him better, to make sure I'm seeing the right person, he does a full-on cartoon turnaround, foot still in the air, turns around and just walks away. It's obvious he keeps trying and trying. And what he doesn't know is I'm doing the exact same thing, but when he doesn't notice, because I'm doing it behind him. And I get closer and I turn around when he doesn't even notice me at all. My friends try dragging me towards him, and he just sees my friends running with my arm dragging me, trying to get me towards him, just walk by him. And he's just he sees me and it feels like slow motion, and then I just zoom off. It's weird. It's crazy. And so yeah. And then afterwards, I was like, I should have told him. I feel so stupid. And then, while I'm sitting eating lunch with my friends, he walks by me and gives me a wide-eyed look while he's walking to his friends. And in my head, I'm like, oh, he's angry. He thinks disgustment. He doesn't want me near him. My friend's like, no, he wants you to go to him. So because of that little thought, I didn't go. I didn't go chase after him. And the entire rest of the year, I just sat there spending my time trying to figure out what to do, how to deal with this. Then at the very end, at the last moment, right, we doing a fire alarm before the end of the year. I see him and he sees me, and he starts hugging his friend like crazy. He's like, can we have a hug? And he's like, oh, sure, because this obviously isn't normal. And what I like to do is my friends constantly, they always come and ask for a hug. They're always hugging me, which is why a lot of people think I'm boyfriend and girlfriend with the saint, right? Constantly think that because he's always giving me affection, but he's Aries. He just likes to give affection, right? And he needs to, because he doesn't really have many people to do that with. And my friend Libby, she just likes to hug me until I can't breathe. I actually would get bruises at school. My mom would ask me, what happened to you? I'm like, oh, it's Libby. And she's like, oh, okay. Started getting used to that too. And so I see Cola constantly giving his friend a hug. Can I have a hug? Okay. Can I have another hug? Okay. Can I have one more? And he sits there doing that for the whole time while I'm watching, until one point friends come over and they drag me away. And that's when he stops, and he's just like watching me, and I'm like making sure he doesn't notice that I'm watching him watch me. And it's just going on like this. And it's the end of the year. We all go home. So apparently this year I'm finding out that I am going to, there's a very, 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 very small possibility, but there is a possibility that I'm going to be moving to Idaho, which is, if you didn't know, very far away from where I live now, Oregon. And this hurts my heart because everything here, everything that I knew as home is Oregon, but it's not safe here for me because of personal reasons. Very personal reasons. So if I ever do move away this summer or next summer, that's gonna happen. So I'm begging that I at least save this summer so then I can have a chance, or not this summer, save this year at school, or at least just a few days so I can go to school and tell him. Even if I never see him again, I'm done sitting around being like, I'm not gonna tell him, I'm gonna tell him. Like, I'm done. And I'm either going to tell him or I'm not. I'm going to tell him. I'm going to say, I like you. You don't have to be friends or boyfriends. I don't care. Just want you to know that I like you. You can live on with your life. I can live on with mine. Whatever. And I'm going to walk away. Just deal with that. So then we don't have to deal with that pain anymore. Because I've watched multiple movies sitting there like, I want to go tell him because I never felt it. Now feeling it, I understand because I almost collapse every time he's near. So I'm just going to brush this off and be like, you know what? I like you. There you go. I know. I'm out. That's it. So yeah, there is a little story for you to deal with now, I guess. So have fun sitting in bed and being like, that's going to happen. And if Cola, they probably wouldn't recognize their like name because it's not a real name coming from this, but if you recognize this story, if you've like at least been some sort of part of it, not including Libby, don't do that. You exist, okay? But yeah. If you recognize this and you were in some sort of part, let me know. I'm curious to see how many people in the story. Got a little bit more shading. There we go. There we go. Got our Bonnie. So this is getting up to like almost an hour now of me just doing this. So we're gonna end it here and we can continue later. So next time I pronounce that I'm gonna be doing this, might as well join. Anyways, thank you and good night for whatever. I gotta think of like an ending. You know what? Here's a good ending. Thank you and good night. See y'all next time on the wonderful wobbly quiz. Only some know that reference.